With Digi-Will and Digivice in hand, is it Digi-Dynamic Force and Digiland? When the Digi-Past and Digi-Present collide, time to Digi-Side. Digimon.
Not mine. Rough phone.
Fuck.
Testing 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2. Testing to the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2.
Yo,
Testing to
yo,
the 1
yo,
2
yo.
2 1 2
Just keep
2
doing
1
that.
2 2. Testing to the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2. Testing the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2.
Is it record?
Testing the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2. Testing the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2. Testing the 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, I thought you were actually going to do 101, 101, 101, since that's the digital code in the digital world that makes up the whole.
You know how many
thing.
codes there the fuck there is, nigga?
That's a lot.
I mean, wasn't 101010 like started the whole?
Well, 1 0 is a binary code, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's like he said, as a binary code, I wanted to use a different code. My own code. My own digital code.
Well, that's cool. But now that we're on that subject, so how am I gonna start this? How am I gonna say this?
Joseph know absolutely dog shit about Digimon.
No.
really
That's me that knows absolutely dog shit about Digimon.
That's both your motherfuckers.
Now here's the reason why I'm saying why he is saying that. I've already talked about this before in a past video, but when I was a kid, it wasn't that I wasn't completely oblivious to other shows. I watched a lot of other shows.
I did too.
Here's the thing. My primary focus
That's Pokemon.
was Pokemon. It was that for a long ass while. Even though I watched the Digimon series. Even though I watched the season 2, the season 3, and season 4. I wasn't even heavily into it. The same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Same thing with all the other shows that came on that I loved. I was heavily into it, especially around this time. It was like around that time where like Pokemon, Johto Journeys, Master Quest was popping off, and then Pokemon Advance Challenge. It was around that time all of that was taking place. Okay, it was around that time, and I was so heavily into the shit. You could not. I would get pissed if anything wasn't about Pokemon. That's how crazy it was with me, for me. And the thing about it is that the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I waited for so long for Pokemon to get to this point where we're talking about gods and like different entities and representations and all this other stuff. And Digimon had it this whole time. Digimon literally had it the moment they went to, what do I want to say, Frontier.
Yeah.
They started talking about it.
I could have sworn it was in the first 2 seasons, though.
It probably was.
But it wasn't mentioned like how it was now.
It was not meant. Yeah, you're right. It was not mentioned like that. Even though it was there, just wasn't mentioned that way. And now I'm starting to find out about Holy Digimon. I'd been about the Royal Knights, but just didn't know how heavy they were until I played Cyber Sleuth. The 10 Legendary Warriors I have to pick back up again because it's been a while since I watched Digimon Frontier.
I have to play Cyber Sleuth.
And there are all these other factions that are in the digital world, along with the fact about King Yggdrasil. So I have to relearn all of that shit on top of the fact of just raising a Digimon, period. So that's the whole explanation as to why I'm just suddenly going into this sudden surge, just because what I've been asking for was in another monster series. It's just that I was not looking at that. So it's not that I was oblivious, I just wasn't looking at it. I was so in love with Pokemon, I would get upset if anybody wasn't talking about it and talking about something else.
Oh, son of a bitch!
And that's my life right there.
Sorry.
So, without being further ado, Master Zen with his wise wisdom,
Ain't that wise, but I'll help as much as I can.
recommended me these videos
These video.
that I did not know about. I was doing a little bit of research, and then Master Zen put his 50 cents in, and it was like, okay, well, let's have a look at this if you want to understand.
50
Like,
cents?
okay. Yeah, because it's not 2 cents. It's more than just 2. It's more than just 10. 50 cents.
Well, technically, that is 2 cents. 50 cents. 2 quarters is a cent.
Shut up.
I was thinking more about 2 pennies. So I'm like,
Oh, no,
okay.
we're not doing the 2 penny shit. I'm giving you a fucking dollar.
Oh, Jesus.
You better give me that
No.
All right.
shit. So what we're going to look at are the Olympians.
Yes.
The Digimon who counterparts are Olympian Digimon. Or
Oh, wow.
Olympians who have forms of Digimon.
I didn't even know they exist. I thought it was just another, like, more humanoid Digimon. No. There's a whole different meaning to it, Rio. Whole different meaning to it. So, let's look into it. This is 39 minutes long.
God damn.
Hey guys, what's up? ZeroDex here.
What's
And
up,
I'm sorry
ZeroDex?
for such a late video. And
Oh,
it
and
took a
thank
lot
you for
longer
ZeroDex
to
for
actually
making
make
this
Yes,
video.
thank you.
But finally, I will be giving you guys the video that you so desperately wanted. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this video, and here it is. Okay, let's begin. The Olympus 12 are a group of 12 mega-level Godman Digimon. The group
What
was
the
modeled
hell?
after the Roman versions of the 12 Olympians, the Deconcentus. As stated by the name, there are 12 members of the Olympus 12, and each represent one of the Deconcentus, who are the Roman versions of the 12 Olympians. Also, the Olympus 12 each represent an animal. Anyways,
Wow.
the members of the Olympus
I've never
12
seen any of
are
these, I think.
Apollomon. The animal he represents is a lion, and the Olympian who
Not
he
Mufasa.
represents
I mean
is
Simba.
Apollo.
I mean, oh, Scar.
Diana.
Scar.
What the fuck?
Scar.
What the fuck?
Oh god.
So many
Down the wall.
Oh.
so
What the
many
fuck?
goddamn names. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Oh, I'm
Brian.
so sorry.
Does this look like what from I mean, yes, that was his brother. But how was this? What? Sir.
He went down so many names.
Do you need a hug?
I am so sorry. I've watched The Lion King. Just play the video. I've already failed.
Represents is Apollo. Dianamon, the animal she represents, is a rabbit. The Olympian who she represents.
Okay.
That's a deer.
And the Roman
Oh, wait.
version is Diana.
Oh my fucking god, I hate you, Brian.
Let him
Represented by a
explain.
rabbit, but he's showing a deer.
That's just it. He said it was her form is representative of a rabbit. The god she represents is
Oh.
that was the next picture she's shown. A god that she represents.
He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't
shit.
pay attention. Okay. Brian, listen.
Okay. Okay.
Is a rabbit. The Olympian who she represents is Artemis, and the Roman version is Diana. Now let's talk about Bacchusmon. The animal he
It's Majin
represents
Buu.
is a snake. The Olympian who it represents is Dionysus, and Dionysus' Roman version is Bacchus.
I've never seen a Digimon before.
The animal she represents is a bird. The Olympian who she represents is Demeter, and Demeter's Roman version is Ceres. Now we
Alright,
have
Demeter, okay.
Mercurymon. His Japanese name is Mercurymon. The animal he represents is a wolf. The Olympian who he represents is Hermes, and Hermes' Roman version is Mercury.
Yes.
Mars, the animal he represents is a panther. The Olympian he
That's like
represents
another
is
version of
Ares,
Gato-
and Ares'
Garurumon.
Roman version is Mars.
Yeah.
Venusmon, the animal she represents is a dove. The Olympian that she represents is Aphrodite, and Aphrodite's Roman version or counterpart is Venus.
Okay.
Minervamon, the animal she represents is a snake. The Olympian she represents is Athena, and Athena's Roman version / counterpart is Minerva. Junomon, the animal she represents is a peacock. The Olympian she represents is Hera, and Hera's Roman version is Juno.
Okay.
Volcanusmon, the animal he represents is an octopus. The Olympian he represents is Hephaestus, and Hephaestus' Roman version is Volcanus. Now, Neptunemon. The animal he represents is a fish. The Olympian he represents is Poseidon, and Poseidon's Roman version is
What the
Neptune.
fuck is up with that arm?
And finally, Jupitermon. The animal he represents is an owl. The Olympian he represents is Zeus, and Zeus's Roman version or counterpart is Jupiter. These are all the Olympus 12 members, but there are also 2 other Digimon, while not part of the Olympus 12, are very important to their group. Now, these 2 Digimon are Titanmon, who represents the Titans, that are the enemies of the 12 Olympians.
Yes.
And
Oh, wow.
the Olympian he represents
Death.
is Hades, and Hades' Roman version is Pluto.
I love this so much.
I was gonna say death, but nah. It's
I
Hades'
love
death.
this so much. Everything has a meaning to it.
Oh yeah, that's what they be.
Why have I not seen the Digimon before?
Because you were so invested in Pokemon.
Yeah.
My life is really sad.
No, my life is sad, actually. We're not gonna talk about it, though.
Oh my god. Can I really live in a digital world if these Digimon exist?
Yes.
Well, as long as you're not in their area, you should be fine.
Just don't taunt them, like I would.
If you're not in their realm or section, you should be fine.
And how would I know that?
Just don't be me.
Well, if you run into them, then you are in their section.
Jesus Christ.
In layman's terms, don't be me.
Well, anyway, you probably gonna wander anyway, so you should be fine.
Oh, hi there,
You have
Jupitermon. Wait a minute. Why are you cocking your hammer back? Wait a second. I'm about to die. Then you wake
No,
up.
you were saying, John, as long as I have a what?
As long as you have a good partner team, basically, and you actually have someone who pays attention.
Thanks. Thanks.
Well, all right.
So,
To me, the most important Digimon in this group are Jupitermon, Neptunemon, and Plutomon.
Since that is the big 3.
big old 3.
They each represent Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, and those 3 are the most powerful and most important from all the Olympians. Now,
Aren't they
as
all
a group,
that powerful,
The
though?
Olympus 12 manage the digital world.
But the big 3 are
which
on
is
Yeah,
another
they have to be the
digital
most
world
powerful.
That exists on a completely different server from the original digital world. Yggdrasil rules over the digital world, but it does not rule over the digital world Iliad. Instead, another host computer called Homerus, I'm pretty sure I botched that name, rules over the digital world Iliad. The Royal Knights are said to be the strongest group of Digimon that exist in the digital world. However, it's said that Olympus 12 possess the power to rival even the Royal Knights. It's said that the Olympus 12 members are so strong that the Royal Knights have not felt the need to interfere in the digital world Iliad's affairs. This is because the members of the Olympus 12 protect their own domain. The Olympus 12 members also maintain a position of neutrality when regarding the incidents which arise in the digital world. If something happens, they'll just let the Royal Knights deal with it. Each member of the Olympus 12 have their own domain in the digital world Iliad. Now these domains are: Opalomons is the domain of flames, Dianamons is the domain of water and ice, Bacchusmons is the domain of wine, Ceresmons is the domain of fertility. Murokimon's domain is either of the genius, the messenger, or the thief. Marsmons is the domain of war. Venusmons is the domain of love. Minervamons is the domain of wisdom and strategy. Junomons is the domain of marriage. Volcanusmon is the domain of smithery. Neptunemons is the domain of the sea. And finally, Jupitermons is the domain of sky, thunder, and weather. If we count Plutomon, his domain is the underworld. Each of the Olympus 12 members bring peace in their domain. However, the Olympus 12 have 2 powerful enemies. These 2 Digimon are Plutomon and Titanmon. Since these 2 Digimon are really important to the Olympus 12, I might talk about them as well. Now, each of the members of the Olympus 12 resemble humans, either wearing armor based on a specific animal, or they are animal-human hybrid type Digimon. The Olympus 12 barely appear in the anime or games, and because of this, not that much Digimon fans know much about the Olympus 12, or even know that
Digimon and Palomon both show up in games. Though.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I do.
And the others do show up. Some of them do show up.
So if the only way I'd ever even interact with them is if I literally stepped into the Digimon world alias.
And you're a threat to their world, then yes. If you're a threat into their section and their land, then you will be taken care of because they take care of their own. But if you're just a quiet nobody, then they're like, okay, you fine. We'll leave you alone.
Shit.
group's existence. More people know about the Royal Knights and the Seven Demon Lords, and this is mostly because both of those groups have appeared in anime or games. But the Olympus 12 have made some appearance in anime. They have not appeared as a group, but instead as just separate Digimon. Mirokimon actually appeared in Digimon Data Squad, as he was the first villain of that season, and Neptunemon, Marsmon, Mervamon, and Apollomon also appeared in Digimon Fusion or Cross Worlds. Speaking of the Olympus 12's appearances, the only game they ever appear is in the Digimon Crusaders, which I think was an online card game similar to Digimon Heroes, and that game was only out in Japan, and now it has been cancelled. In the game, there were some important cutscenes, and I actually found some of the pictures and someone actually translated the cutscene for me. Now, I will show you guys the cutscenes, and I'll also explain what's happening in the pictures.
Right.
This is the main
Shout out to
story
this
of
guy.
the game. Now, let's begin. The story is about a Guillemon. I think that's his name. I'm probably making a mistake with his name. I'll just call him a Guillemon. In the beginning, a Guillemon is playing with his friends in their peaceful area. Even though there is a war going on in the digital world Iliad, he and his friends are having a great time. Suddenly, a Guillemon's home is attacked by Titamon and his minions. Titamon states, "I have finally found you, detestable being of judgment. I'll burn you together with the forest into ashes." A Guillemon then asks the player to lend him a hand so that he could defeat Titamon. But a Guillemon actually loses and gets defeated by Titamon and escapes from the area. Later, he is disappointed and sad that he could not do nothing, and then he meets Imperial Demon Paladin, who tells him, "You seem to be struggling, child of fate." And a Guillemon is shocked and tells him, "You're Imperial Demon. Why are you here?" Imperial Demon replies, saying, "Save the questions for later. For now, you must focus your thoughts on releasing your power. Feel the power that sleeps deep within you, and break that shell open. Can you see the power that sleeps deep within you? You have to release it." And a Guillemon will actually reach into that power, and this will cause a Guillemon to digivolve into his ultimate level, a Guillemon. Now again, I think I got this name wrong. If I did mispronounce it, I'm sorry. After a Guillemon has gained his ultimate level form, Imperial Demon states that now that you have reached that power within you, it is time to show me that power. And so, Imperial Demon Paladin mode starts training a Guillemon, and with his new ultimate level and power he gained from the training with Imperial Demon Paladin mode, a Guillemon manages to defeat and repel Titamon, and after a Guillemon takes a short rest, a huge bird Digimon suddenly appears before a Guillemon, and the bird Digimon states, "I am Ceresmon, a pillar of the Olympus 12, who governs over fertility." She then tells a Guillemon that this is a trial, and he must pass this trial, and she straightaway attacks a Guillemon. A Guillemon actually manages to dodge some of Ceresmon's attacks, and while doing the trial, a Guillemon unlocks his second ultimate evolution, and with this new form, he actually reaches Ceresmon's true body. But before he can do anything, he gets shaken off by Ceresmon and falls to the ground. After this, a Guillemon starts to travel the wastelands, and while traveling through the wastelands, a Digimon blocks his path. It's Ceresmon, and it states, "I have came to see what a Guillemon, the child of fate, was really like, but looks like I expected too much. My name is Ceresmon. I am the watchdog of hell." Ceresmon then transforms into his werewolf mode, Then it tells Agumon, you do not understand the power that sleeps within you at all. If you really are the child of faith, then prove it. Show me the power of life. And
Oh my
as
God.
if resounding to those words, Agumon could feel the blood within him boil. What is this? He states. I feel a power coming from inside me. Agumon then uses this power to evolve into Jupitermon, and then he battles Cerberusmon Werewolfmon. But his evolution did not last long, and later Jupitermon reverts back to Legiomon. After the battle with Cerberusmon, Legiomon makes his way to the Colosseum. It's as if he's being led there. There he meets Marsmon, who was waiting for him. Marsmon challenges Legiomon after learning that Legiomon briefly evolved to Jupitermon, and so Legiomon had to go through Marsmon's trials. And while going through the trials, Legiomon actually unlocks his other ultimate evolution form, Egyoshasmon Blue. Again, sorry for the mispronunciation. After completing Marsmon's trial, Legiomon travels
is this
to
the
a
manga or
forest
something?
and gets attacked.
Oh, this
game.
is a game.
Which one?
It's a game that got canceled in Japan.
Is battling Minotaur.
No, I forgot that brief part.
The child who could change forms according to the situation. But seeing Minotaurmon battling Agumon, Marukimon states it's a perfect timing and tells Minotaurmon that they will work together to defeat Agumon. Marukimon is only doing this to push Agumon further and to make him stronger. After that, Agumon was tired of the continuous battles. He then says, the Titans and the Olympus 12. Why are they aiming for me? However, I can't feel myself growing stronger as well. Then suddenly, Agumon's instincts, which had gone sharper through the fights, enabled him to sense the bloodthirst of the Titans. Two powerful mythical beast Digimon appear before Agumon. These Digimon are Hippogriffmon and Griffinmon. They reveal that they are Plutomon's servants. They state that it'd be dangerous if Agumon awakened any more of his evolution abilities. So for the sake of the digital world Iliad, Agumon must die. The two attack Agumon and states that whatever it takes, he will end the war. After defeating Hippogriffmon and Griffinmon, Agumon is confused at what they had said to him. And because of this, he thinks it's his fault that there's a big war in the digital world Iliad. And because of this negative thinking, Agumon actually suffers a dark Digivolution, and he evolves into his other ultimate. However, before he can do anything, two Digimon appear. These Digimon are Venusmon and Mervamon. And she and Mervamon actually battle Agumon dark, and later help him return back to his senses. Later, Agumon reflects on his power of being able to change into different forms. But then suddenly, Bacchusmon appears and tells him, Agumon, well, you probably don't remember me. However, Agumon smiles and says, no, I remember you, Bacchusmon, how your wine is so strong, and also the reason why you're here. And to which Bacchusmon replies, saves me the trouble of explaining that. Here, have a glass. Let's have an extraordinary feast. Agumon tells him, my power is still lacking. However, I only lack this last piece. As a member of the Olympus 12, I shall borrow your power. To which Bacchusmon says, what are you saying? You're one of the Olympus 12 as well. Then, noble divine light covered Agumon, and with that, the last of his power has awakened. And so, he battles Bacchusmon. And after the battle,
He didn't took like 5 different evolutions.
how he was originally.
Yeah.
Why was this not finished?
Wow, that's crazy.
World.
You know something?
No.
Oh.
Bandai, I understand what y'all said in the con, the Digimon con.
Yeah.
It's very costly to make these games. We are willing to pay.
We are willing to pay with money.
With-
All you have to do is make a Patreon. A fucking Patreon, and you can have money out the ass.
We are willing
Hey.
to pay.
You will have money out the ass, my Bandai. You will have
If
money
we're
out
waiting
the
this
ass.
long for Digimon Survive, listen, they announced this,
I am willing to pay. Okay, I'm willing to pay.
or do like every other company, make it a mobile game. Don't.
That's
but,
what this was.
Oh,
That's what a mobile game.
oh. And,
Irony.
I know.
The irony of what you said.
Listen, Bandai. Listen.
I don't even like mobile games like
Listen,
that, but
Linda, listen.
Listen, okay? I get it. I understand. It's y'all have made a lot of games, and it's not that they're boring. They're actually pretty good games. Digimon Story, Lost Evolution, it's a pretty good game. Digimon Dusk and Dawn, that's a pretty good game.
Well, they still good because they were the DS games. That's the only reason I knew about Apollomon, because I had Dawn, and I raised my little Digimon up to Apollomon. I had fun having Apollomon on my team with Rise Greymon, Shining Greymon, and Angelmon.
I could have sworn you had both, but I guess it was just Dawn.
It was just Dawn. I just had Dawn.
Oh.
All I'm saying is this. With the understanding that there are more fans of Digimon in the US than there are in Japan, I understand that it's very hard to adapt.
Put the picture in that I sent you.
Oh, you mean that I will definitely show. I will most definitely show that, because that was alarming. But it made sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, whether people want to admit it or not, really did love Digimon and still do. But we can't just let things go about like this, knowing that there is so much that there can be done. And the only thing that's holding us back is money and time.
Oh, we have time. That's the funny part. You have the time.
Right.
It's just you don't have the money for it.
They need to stop shelling money into different Dragon Ball Z games that we've seen 100 times. But then again, I don't make the rules. I just read the paper.
They just need to stop milking Pokemon as much and just give some light.
But that's just it.
I was a Pokemon ain't Bandai.
It's a different company.
Yeah,
they
it is.
have the money
They have.
because of our dumb tails.
I mean, well, we had House with Sword and Shield and X and Y and all that, and we saw how that turned out. So,
Sword and Shield was basically a prototype for something different.
It was.
which was it was good for what it could have been. I keep yawning. I'm not even that tired.
All I'm
anyway.
saying, all
coming from
I'm
you.
saying is this would have been a great Digimon World game.
Snag some of those too.
It would have been a great Digimon World game. That's all I'm saying. Because I would have loved that kind of story. That kind of story is what I like in terms of like.
I ain't big on card games, but that would definitely be lit.
I mean, card games aren't bad.
No, you're not.
Card games aren't bad.
Jimmy born in the digital world Iliad, and how he was originally Jupitamon, one of the Olympus 12 members. Yggdrasil, who has control over the digital world, has apparently disappeared. All that remains are the scraps of data. Suddenly, Plutomon appeared before Agiyoshimon Holy. He tells him, the child of fate who returned to a Digiegg and escaped this world. So that was you, Agiyomon. To which Agiyomon replies, Plutomon, what do you plan to achieve by taking over the digital world Iliad, taking everything, destroying everything? What will come of ruling a scorched land of...
I just realized the Iliad,
Yeah.
the book.
The book he's been reading now lately is Digimon Tamer V01, I believe.
Yes.
Where Taichi has his partner is actually a
Vidramon instead of Agumon. I'm just blown away because I'm just putting 2 and 2 together now.
Yep.
It's all coming full circle.
It literally is. What I've been asking for years with Pokemon is literally right here with Digimon. It's literally right here. I can't. I just can't. I'm just gonna enjoy this.
Nothingness Olympus, to which Plutomon replies saying, let me ask you the same thing. What does the Olympus 12 plan to achieve by governing over the world? Are you sure that the host computer Homeros' intent? Agiosmons argues saying, Homeros' intent has nothing to do with this. All I want to do is to end this meaningless war. Then Agiomon was surrounded by the 5 colored cards, and a bright light appears, and thus he digivolves into Jupitermon. Jupitermon tells Plutomon that this is your divine punishment. To which Plutomon replies saying, save your breath. You think you can defeat me with those dumbbell-shaped toys? I'll show you the darkness that lies deeper than the abyss, the depths of hell. And thus, the battle between the Olympus 12 and the Titans commenced. That marked the end and also the beginning. And that is the story. I hope you guys enjoyed those cutscene images. The story is about a champion-level Digimon, Agiomon, who was originally Jupitermon from the Olympus 12, but Jupitermon lost his memory and became Agiomon, and the other Olympus 12 members knew Agiomon was Jupitermon, so the Olympus 12 members decided to give him.
So I'm guessing all of those are just like pre-battle things or whatever.
Agiomon become Jupitermon. In the end, Plutomon finds him and they both battle. Now this story can actually be a movie, and I would love to see this be animated. What about you guys? Would you like to see a movie or anime about Agiomon's adventure, where in the end he will become Jupitermon? Now this would be really similar to Doraemon's movie, how he travels and battles some of the royal knights, and in the end he actually becomes the leader, Alphamon. Anyways.
Oh wow. What's this card game called? Does it have a name?
Nada.
Doesn't matter, it's already been canceled.
It's already been canceled, so you can't really play it.
Oh no, I was gonna try to find like some pictures or some more pictures and stuff on it. That's what I'll do that in my spare time. You can go ahead.
Good.
I've talked about the Olympus 12. Let's talk more about their members. Let's start with everyone's favorite Olympus 12 member, Apollomon. This Digimon has the most appearances from all the Olympus 12 members. His rookie level was even the mascot for the Digimon
there it is.
Digimon Dawn. And he also appeared in Digimon Fusion or Cross Wars. He was a Death General for Bagramon. Apollomon is a lion-like Digimon with long hair. He has a massive crest holding a sun-like spear to symbolize his element. Solar class flame energy. This energy has the terrifying power to melt all substances. His evolution line is the rookie Coronamon, the champion Firemon, the ultimate Flaremon, the mega level Apollomon. And while not really an official form for Apollomon, he did become Apollomon Whispered in the anime.
What the?
Now let's talk about the opposite Digimon of Apollomon, Diana.
I'm sorry, these designs are crazy.
Diana represents the moon. Her rookie was also the mascot Digimon for Digimon Dusk. Like I said, she is the opposite.
You just gave me an idea.
And to me, it looked as if both were
I'm gonna have to emulate the fuck out of Digimon Dusk. I need to play this shit now.
As you should. You should. It was fun to me.
Dianamon's tame.
I wasn't able to beat it because I got stuck at the final boss.
And she's able to fight even when the surroundings are below absolute zero. Just as the moon has two sides, light and dark, Dianamon's personality is of two-sided nature, and its beauty conceals a terrifying power. She has appeared in many Digimon games, where she had big roles in the story. In Dawn, she is your rival's main Digimon. In Cyber Sleuth, there is a DLC for her, and she even has a story in Digimon Next Order. Also, all her evolution line will be appearing in Digimon Hacker Memory. I think she will be the only Olympus 12 member that will have their whole evolution line in the game. Someone like Bandai must be a really big fan of Dianamon. Her evolution line is her rookie, Luminamon, her champion, Mekismon, her ultimate, Crestmon, and the mega level, Dianamon. Also, it's recently revealed that both Dianamon and Apollomon can Jogress or DNA Digivolve into Grace Novamon. Now,
what the?
Is a standalone galaxy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Nope. Nobody move. Nobody move. No. It's going. It's going down. Basement.
That looks so good.
Yes.
Oh, he is?
Right now.
But I don't think they can do it.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, you just gonna get Dianamon as your partner. Okay, but you should know that you also get 2 other Digimon.
Don't give a shit.
Alright, I'm just letting you know how the game plays. Alright, I'm not stopping you. I wasn't going to. I'm encouraging you. Play the game. Yes.
That looks really good,
That's
though.
their DNA Digivolution form.
That looks really good. Where the fuck have I been?
Playing
Under a rock
Pokemon.
with Pokemon.
Don't be surprised if I get rid of some of my Pokemon shit.
I won't. I thought you were doing that in the first place.
I gotta find a way I had to get rid of the shit. I gotta find people that will take it, because I don't want it.
eBay, nigga.
Hello. Hello.
Where you gonna put it?
I don't care. If you don't want it, bring it here.
Alright, fine.
Anyway, back to the video.
So good.
That's sexy.
Damn.
That's sexy. I would do things to that.
Now here's the question. Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Now here's the question. With
Wait,
all of this being said, right? Given this information,
Yep.
why was there even a discussion between who could beat who in a battle, Pokemon and Digimon? Why was that even a discussion?
Pokemon can't fuse. Kinda. Digimon can fuse with limitations.
Now, I'll ask another question.
Well, hold up. Black and white. Black and white too.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Kuramon can fuse.
Uh-huh.
But if you think about it,
I like how you call Kuramon.
It's okay. Kiram, Reshiram, Zekrom.
they can
They
fuse.
could all fuse.
Oh man.
But then by this,
Well, no,
we've
what-
never even seen that dragon, though.
What year was that?
That was
What?
2010?
Mm-mm.
No. 2012?
Black and White 2?
2012?
Roughly around that time.
So what
Let-
Digimon
let-
season
let-
was in
let-
2012?
Let me be more precise. 2010 actually. Well, for us
Okay.
it's 2011, but for Japan it was 2010.
2010.
Okay,
Okay.
2010. Then what season was 2010 for Digimon?
Wasn't it the 4th season?
No.
No.
Cause Digimon Frontier was way before 2010
No.
when it was fusing. That was
Was it Data Squad?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It was between the 4th and the 5th season. Cause Frontier, I saw Frontier like way back in like middle school or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it had to
Digimon
be-
Data Squad
yeah.
happened around 2010.
Roughly.
Yeah. Look it up.
I'm on to now. Data Squad.
I'm sorry. We're actually we're just trying to line
What
things
the hell?
up. Okay.
Why I didn't click that, weirdo. 2006. That was further back.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Digimon Data Squad was 2006?
Yeah, right here. First episode 2006, April 2nd.
Okay, Digimon Data Squad 2006. When was Digimon Fusion? Digimon Cross Wars.
Did you mean Frontier?
Cross Wars. Cross Wars.
Digimon Cross Wars.
Oh, okay. Who shot mine? That is 20. That's 2010.
Okay.
So Digimon was already ahead of
Digimon
Pokemon and Fusion and all that shit.
It was light years ahead.
But realistically speaking, only specific Pokemon can fuse. Kind of like this, but
No, and Digimon, a lot of Digimon confused.
A lot
that's
of
what I'm
confused.
saying.
Only
Digimon is more in Digimon took fusion and have been winning with it ever since. Pokemon just was like, oh, here's 3 legendary things that can fuse together.
That's
what
it.
you fucking do.
We don't, and we don't even get that fusion of all 3 of them. We just get a fusion of each of them.
Either
fusion
or.
with Kiram.
Either or.
Now, I'll ask a question with another question. With that argument going down, right? Why was my answer Pokemon? I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. I swear to God, I wasn't looking at it like that.
Probably because you thought Charizard was the strongest dragon in the universe.
No, because I was thinking,
I was-
because around that time it was X and, after that, because it was a long ass discussion. And then X and Y came, the Megas came, and I was like, oh, okay, well they got a Mega form, and then they can best Digimon. No.
Nah.
No.
Because even back in the day when people would argue between Pokemon and Digimon, I would always pick Digimon just based on the fact that they could do shit like this.
Because even beyond Mega, Digimon can go even beyond that. So it's like,
Yeah, your Charizard is nothing against
where was my brain going at?
Giga Flame Dramon.
And if you think about it, a Pokemon needs a trainer's command to fight.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
A Digimon doesn't need a trainer.
Digimon doesn't need a tamer.
They can fight on their own.
Hence, Digidevimon, but
They can fight on their own. And the only time they need power and or encouragement is when they're digivolving.
The Royal
And-
Knights would absolutely destroy the legendaries.
Yes. And Digimon, when Digimon digivolve, they don't digivolve in increments.
They don't.
They go above and beyond with their power.
But even for with evolution, they don't even need. I can't say they don't need motivation because everything needs motivation to evolve. But even going beyond that, they can digivolve at will, right?
yeah,
Yes.
some Digimon have the ability to digivolve at will when they.
You,
After
you,
a certain
certain
threshold,
Pokemon
like-
need certain things to evolve. Agumon could be like, I want to be Greymon now. Digivolve too.
Yeah.
In a giant circle. and
Or
then,
better yet, they can actually skip evolutions. They can bypass evolutions to
They
get
can
to
do that.
to get to their ultimate Omega form. Pokemon, they had to take steps, like you were saying.
There's steps in between it. But even as a big Pokemon fan, then I still am Digimon best Pokemon by a long shot. Well, power wise, aesthetic wise.
And
I
I
mean-
was butthurt because they lost that damn death battle.
Mm-hmm.
Why was I butthurt?
And Death Mode gave a good explanation about Digimon.
Wait,
too.
what was Agumon? Greymon versus Charizard or something?
Yeah,
That's that one?
it was Agumon versus It was
Agumon versus Charizard.
yeah.
Fuck the How the fuck the Charmander? First of all,
It was
Charmander should
Ty
have lost.
versus
Red.
Red.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. I gotta go watch that one.
Oh, trust me. After this, I'm just turning the fuck on. I did a reaction of it, but I'll just turn it on for y'all for y'all to watch.
Oh, I already watched it.
I mean, for Brian.
Yeah.
This makes him very powerful. Who do you guys like more, Apollomon or Dianamon?
Both.
Both.
That's what we like.
Marukimon. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of us know about Marukimon because of Digimon Data Squad.
I need to
He was
rewatch
a
Digimon
villain
Data
of
Squad.
the first season. And
Damn it!
Apparently, Marukimon is a virus type. And
Ooh.
Marukimon excels in shamanism, so he can use magic like shamans. And its main weapon is the knife, Aztec. Apparently, this knife
You can also
is
get
able
it
to
in the game
slice
in,
through space,
Cyber Sleuth.
which is really powerful.
In Hackett Memory.
Baruchimon's appearance is similar to that of a shaman
Oh
and
my
Aztec
gosh.
warrior, so his weapons and power suit him. This Digimon boasts about being the fastest in the digital world. It is said that all
Ooh.
images of Marukimon in all records and documents are just after images, and it hates to stay
Oh,
in the same
yeah.
place.
Hold
as
on.
it is
Oh,
always
stop.
under
Stop.
digi-
Stop. What? Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
He flexing.
Go back. Go
He
back.
flexing.
I need to make sure I heard that correctly.
warrior, so his weapons and power suit him. This Digimon boasts about being the fastest in the digital world. It is said that all images of Marukimon in all records and documents are just after images, and it hates to stay in the same place, as it is always wandering the digital world, making it difficult to encounter him. Which is weird since the Marukimon in Digimon Data Squad actually lived in the Infinite Ice Ridge for many years, looking after Keenan and other Digimon.
God.
I don't really know his full evolution line, so I'm going to guess and put the Digimon that I think would fit his evolution.
The fastest Digimon ever, and
Ever.
every sighting was an accurate. Okay, fuck it. Hold on. Fuck it. Pause. I'm about to piss off a lot of anime fans. What was it called again?
What?
This I forgot his name that fast.
Mercurymon?
Mercurymon.
Yeah, Mercurymon.
Mercurymon versus Ultra Instinct Goku. Who wins?
Shit.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Put it out there. Clip this shit. Post it on your Instagram. Clip it.
I will.
Doing
I
it.
will.
Clip this shit.
Maruki is Shamanmon, a Shaman-type Digimon. The champion is either Sepigmon or Eggmon.
I can see
Really?
Is Black Were Garurumon. Since Maruki
I can see that.
himself is a wolf and Digimon.
Yeah.
The Mega is Marukimon.
Marukimon.
Funny is he's right with the ultimate.
Yeah.
He's
right with the other.
Marukimon is more of a Wolfman Digimon, while Marsmon is more of a Pantherman Digimon. Marukimon's domain is about intelligence, Marsmon's domain is about war. So they are a bit similar in that aspect. Also, in the Digimon Crusader cards, these two
Shit.
Digimon are mostly
I might have got me. I'm about to switch you over now. Fuck that. Good God. Please don't tell me they confused too.
I'm not sure, I can't remember.
Now in the digital world, Marsmon is the god of war. Marsmon has a unique way of fighting. It uses basic wrestling techniques to help it defeat other Digimon. Marsmon is also familiar with all the ways in the world to fight dirty without weapons. And because of this, it has an absolute confidence in battles with others in the same weight class. This Digimon only cares about victory and glory. So when push comes to shove, it won't hesitate to use concealed weapons like its tri-knuckles. As they say, all's fair in love and war. However, it exhibits its real power when it uses its bare hands and feet. So from all the Olympus 12 members, Marsmon is more of the dirty fighter, as he will use anything to win. His evolution line, the rookie Bearmon, the champion Grizzlymon, the ultimate Graphleomon, and the Mega Mars.
Wow.
Now let's talk about the beast of the
That was kinda messed up.
Yeah.
Majin Blue. Oh,
I said it.
It's Bacchusmon. Before they had even created Bacchusmon's design, originally, Titanmon was supposed to be part of the Olympus 12 as Bacchusmon. You can even see this early image of Titanmon. In this pic, he has the alcohol bottles on his shoulders, and he even has alcohol on his arms. But
Wow.
Kenji Watanabe decided to make Titanmon a separate Digimon, and thus they gave Bacchusmon a new design. Bacchusmon looks like a
God
beast
dang.
of the Olympus 12 Digimon. All the other members have human-like features
calm, you
except for Bacchusmon, and he does look intimidating with that giant mouth on his stomach. But Bacchusmon is actually a really kind Digimon. Bacchusmon's name and design are derived from the
leave a
mythological
voicemail?
Bacchus, the Roman god of grapes and wine. And because of this, Bacchusmon is the digital world's foremost drinker. He drinks more than any Digimon, and he always has a barrel of wine with him. Despite his scary appearance, Bacchusmon is a very caring Digimon with a cheerful personality. He even gathers rookie and champion level Digimon to hold parties all day and night. And because of this fun personality, I like Bacchusmon a lot. This Digimon has a unique ability to be able to create alcohol with its body. And at parties,
Oh, wow.
it said that it answers the request of the Digimon it has befriended and treats them to alcohol. This Digimon
Oh, wow.
loves wine, but it prefers the taste of fruit wine. And its favorite fruit wine is something created by the Carpus Hule forest. And this forest is carried on Ceresmon's back. So Bacchusmon eagerly asks Ceresmon to let him brew fruit wine, which Ceresmon allows. And for that reason, it is on very good terms with Ceresmon. And out of all the Olympus 12 members, they often act together. Ceresmon is even a big beast-type Digimon as well. So her and Bacchusmon would make a great team. I mean, they could even create a Jogris since they are the only monster members of the Olympus 12. And they even work as a team. If they did Jogris, they would create a powerful beast-like Digimon. Now, his evolution line is the rookie Goblymon, the champion Ogremon, the ultimate Digitamamon, and the Mega Bacchusmon. And he also has another form.
Really?
And it's called Bacchusmon Desu.
Time out.
Notable difference.
So all of these Digimon,
Has the possibility to change into a different type of Mega. Or they have a chance to change,
into one of the Olympus 12.
The Olympus 12 or the possibility of their ultimates could be something different. Ultimates, champions, and their
Right. Yeah. Everything has a yeah.
So there's a chance that you can get one of the Olympus 12.
That's crazy. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta handle something real quick. I will be right back.
I'll say this again. Why did people crap on Digimon? I don't know.
They were young. We were foolish.
We were foolish.
We were fools. Well, I wasn't. I was always on that bandwagon. Like, fuck y'all niggas, Digimon every day.
Man.
Hey.
Full beast-like Digimon. Now, his evolution line is the rookie Goblimon, the champion Ogremon, the ultimate Digitamamon, and the Mega Bacchusmon. And he also has another form or mode, and it's called Bacchusmon Desu mode. And the only notable difference is that he has markings all over his body, and maybe he might be bigger, I don't really know. Now let's talk about the second big beast Digimon of the Olympus 12, Ceresmon. Ceresmon is a monstrous, gigantic bird Digimon. Her and Bacchusmon are the biggest members of the Olympus 12. This Digimon carries on its back the Carpus Hule, which is translated to be called the Fruit Forest. The Fruit Forest is a forest bearing the digital world's greatest sweets and famous fruits. With a body composed of rocks and rich soil, Ceresmon's bird form is the epitome of an island floating in the sky. Sitting on the head of Ceresmon is...
I thought you got to pause because you heard something that you wanted to...
No, it's just that bad.
Listen to these ads now. Look at all these ads now.
Ceresmon Medium, which serves as her true form. Apparently, Ceresmon Medium has practically no fighting strength and so rarely ever comes out in the public on its own. But it is said that it
No, you know what? Pause. That's another thing. These women, these female, why they so fine?
They're Digimon.
They so fine.
They're Digimon.
I mean, every last one of them. Every last one of them. No.
Nigga popped the boner.
Trying.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus is a motherfucker. Look at those legs.
I would love a digital world. I really would. I would love the digital world. I'd be terrified a little bit, but I'd be alright.
I'll be alright.
I'd be okay.
I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
I'll be doing me. I'll be doing me.
Show itself unattended by the monstrous bird to those who earn its trust. Its personality is filled with gentleness and a kind heart, and it is said that it holds out the kindness to its fruit forest to hungry Digimon, and shelters injured Digimon in its woods until they recuperate. However, it will reverse its attitude and bring terror as if a demonic forest to those who forget the blessings granted by the forest.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would not piss this Digimon off at all.
This Digimon is the very definition of Mother Nature. Now this is what I think her evolution line is. The rookie Floramon, the champion level Kiwimon, the ultimate level Sirenmon, and the mega is Ceresmon, and Ceresmon medium. Now let's talk about Venusmon. Venusmon represents love and beauty. It's said that this Digimon is filled with compassion and rules over love. Wherever Venusmon is, beautiful flowers bloom no matter how ruined the soil is, and the land's youthful vigor is revived. It is said that there are many Digimon who serve the pure and beautiful Venusmon. Venusmon can correctly perceive the world with its mind eye by blindfolding itself, and isn't taken in by any lie or deception. Furthermore, it's so beautiful that she retains her overflowing glamour by concealing its beauties, and she does this to keep from adding more swooning Digimon. That's how beautiful Venusmon truly is. Venusmon is always accompanied by its bird, who is called Olive, and its scallop, Houghton. These two are Venusmon's friends, and they always speak to Venusmon. Because it is a Digimon that rules over love, they use a fighting style that pacifies the opponent's heart with each gesture. These attacks are healing therapy. It makes the opponent's fighting spirit vanish just by caressing their head. Love you. She blows a kiss that makes the opponent who receives it fall over from shock. I personally think her evolution line is the rookie, Systemon Black, the champion, Systemon Black Awakened, the ultimate, Angelmon, and the Mega Venusmon.
I can see that.
Let's talk about Minervamon. She has the appearance.
Three of those Digimon you can get.
Oh, you mean
In her line, yeah.
God damn it! Hold on.
Yeah, those two. You can get them.
Yeah. But don't you gotta do something in order to get those? You gotta do it because it's like a certain mission.
Yes. But you get the mission pretty early, so.
Okay.
And Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, that's what we're talking about, that game.
Right.
Just to clarify for all you people.
Wicked, the ultimate Angelmon, and the Mega Venusmon. Let's talk about Minervamon. She has the appearance of a woman wearing snake armor. Even though she looks quite small, she's actually powerful. Her main weapon is the Great Sword Olympia. The Great Sword is as large as her body. This Digimon possesses a cheerful personality to its childlike
I
innocence.
remember her.
And when its emotions become violently unstable, it gets into a bad mood, which causes selfish and
Although I
and
like
no one
this
controls. She
Digimon,
also
I
has
like this
another
because I had
weapon,
her
and
before.
this
She was
Minerva.
good. But I want this Digimon in the game. God damn, look at that.
She looks great. Because good lord. Whoever is the artist for Digimon, you're doing a fantastic job.
They're representing women.
Yes. A fantastic
Good
job.
job.
And, well, that's sexist. How is that sexist? I'm appreciating this art.
Appreciating art and women. I appreciate you all. Without y'all, we wouldn't be born.
Shit. I don't know what the problem is, Brian. There are women that look like this
Hey, damn sure is.
and cosplay in its exact look, like to a T. To a T.
They want that perfectionish. They want that perfectionish.
Now, Mervamon's body is much more mature, and when Minervamon becomes Mervamon, its personality also becomes very calmed down and more like an adult compared to its time as Minervamon. The reason Minervamon becomes Mervamon is because it wanted to pursue elegance, and Mervamon's behavior, speech, and conduct are overflowing with elegance. And because of this, it's said that a lot of Digimon are fans of Mervamon. Minervamon is the complete opposite of Venusmon. Venusmon represents womanly beauty, while Minervamon represents childlike innocence. When she becomes Mervamon, she starts to act and look more like Venusmon. Her evolution line is the Rookie Salamon, the Champion Mikemon, the Ultimate Beastmon, and Minervamon, the other Mega Mervamon. Now let's talk about Volcanusmon. The most well-known weapons in the digital world were created by him. Some of the weapons he created are the shotguns, which are used by Bialsamon. Another thing he created was Astamon's prided machine gun, the Orosalamon. And he has even created Sparamon's twin pistols. He has 8 arms and each hold a weapon. Seeing as how powerful the other weapons he created were, I'm pretty sure these 8 weapons are quite powerful as well, more so than any normal blade. Personally, I think that this guy should create powerful weapons for each of the Olympus 12 members. That would make them stronger. This Digimon can see if its clients are worthy or not, and when he feels like they are not worthy and that they cannot master or will not treasure the weapons, it will deny their request. It takes pride in its work, so he only creates weapons for those it thinks are worthy, or those who will master and treasure their weapons. I wonder if this Digimon can create weapons out of Digizoid. It uses all of its 8 arms to make perfect weapons. It puts all its effort to create Bialzamon's shotguns, and they are considered by Volcanusmon to be some of his excellent and best weapons. Apparently, Volcanusmon's own fighting ability is not that great, so he prefers working behind the scenes. Personally, I think Volcanusmon could actually be very powerful if this Digimon took time and somehow combined all the powerful Digizoids to create and used it for himself. Maybe that could be his next evolution, where he has created a unique Digizoid just for himself. His evolution line is the Rookie Kotemon, the Champion Yaxamon, the Ultimate Asuramon, and the Mega Volcanusmon.
Okay.
Now let's talk about Neptunemon. Neptunemon is the Digimon god of the sea, and he governs all aquatic Digimon. The scale mail which covers Neptunemon's body is made of chrome Digizoid that has been transformed into blue Digizoid, and only a few Digimon have blue Digizoid. Out of all the Olympus 12 members, Neptunemon excels in agility, and it's capable of moving at terrifying speeds at sea. It's constructed a castle to reside within, called the Abyss Sanctuary. It is located at the far depths of the sea, so that only those who can withstand the water pressure of the extreme depths may enter. This may also mean that Neptunemon has incredible defense if his body can withstand the water pressure. His evolution line is Swimmon, Tylomon, Waymon, and finally Neptunemon. Now let's talk about Junomon. Junimon is Jupitermon's partner, his wife. She loves Jupitermon with
wow.
all her heart, and because of this, Junimon is the most loyal to
Digimon get married?
She stands upon the battlefield as a lover and defender of Jupitermon. This Digimon can predict, detects, and eliminates the insurgents who defy Jupitermon's will. She is one of the few Olympus 12 members that has another form. Her second form is Junimon Hysteric Mode. It was an evil personality sleeping within the innermost depths of Junimon's heart, but was awakened. The forces opposing its beloved Jupitermon are never ending. And if Junimon and Jupitermon's time together diminishes, Junimon begins drowning in the darkness of its jealousy. Its vitality gradually drains and it is entirely filled with darkness. This then causes Junimon to transform into a hysteric mode. While in this form, Junimon sees any Digimon surrounding her as evil beings, and so it slaughters any Digimon in its path.
Oh my
This
god!
is never noticed by Jupitermon, so Junimon never suffers the judgment of Jupitermon. Most likely, I think Jupitermon will kill her. I don't really know, but I think Junimon might be the first and only Yandere type Digimon. She loves Jupitermon so much that if he spends his time somewhere else, she gets jealous and transforms into her hysteric mode, where she will kill any Digimon.
So they're literally, wow.
Yandere. She's a yandere.
They literally act like the Olympians.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they are the Olympian 12.
No, but hold on. I'm gonna go back because that shit was just crazy.
In a castle to reside within, called the Abyss Sanctuary. It is located at the far
Oh, look, those
depths
dragon
of
things
the
that I
sea,
hated.
so that only
Siege
those
of
who
Mom.
can withstand
Yeah.
the water pressure of the extreme depths may enter. This may also mean that Neptunemon has incredible defense if his body can withstand the water pressure. His evolution line is Swimmon, Tylomon, Waymon, and finally Neptunemon. Now let's talk about Junimon. Junimon is Jupitermon's partner, his wife. She loves Jupitermon with all her heart, and because of this, Junimon is the most loyal to Jupitermon. She stands upon the battlefield as a lover and defender of Jupitermon. This Digimon can predict, detects, and eliminates the insurgents who defy Jupitermon's will. She is one of the few Olympus 12 members that has another form. Her second form is Junimon Hysteric Mode. It was an evil personality sleeping within the innermost depths of Junimon's heart, but was awakened. The forces opposing its beloved Jupitermon are never ending. And if Junimon and Jupitermon's time together diminishes, Junimon begins drowning in the darkness of its jealousy. Its vitality gradually drains and it is entirely filled with darkness. This then causes Junimon to transform into a hysteric mode. While in this form, Junimon sees any Digimon surrounding her as evil beings, and so it slaughters any Digimon in its path. They said that this form is never noticed by Jupitermon, so Junimon never suffers the judgment of Jupitermon. Most likely, I think Jupitermon will kill her. I don't really know, but I think Junimon might be the first and only Yandere type Digimon. She loves Jupitermon so much that if he spends his time somewhere else, she gets jealous and transforms into her hysteric mode, where she will kill any Digimon in her path, even innocent Digimon. Now, I personally think her evolution line is Tinkermon, Dragmon, Sanzomon, Junimon, and finally Junimon Hysteric Mode. Now, finally, the final Digimon and the leader of the Olympus 12, Jupitermon. Now, I have already talked a bit about Begiromon and his story of becoming Jupitermon, so that might help you guys understand him a bit more. This Digimon has always judged good and evil on the battlefield, and it will give its divine punishment to those who choose evil. It makes the decisions dispassionately, while excluding any emotion from its judgment. It said that if someone who continues to disagree with Jupitermon's judgment and then challenges Jupitermon and wins, the judgment will be overruled. But it said that none yet exist who could defeat Jupitermon. His main weapons are the two golden hands. This Digimon is similar to Plutomon, as they both punish evil Digimon. But because of Plutomon's extreme and cruel methods of justice, Jupitermon will never allow him to join the Olympus 12. Because of this, both of these two Digimon have an intense rivalry. Jupitermon also has another mode called Jupitermon Wrath Mode. Because Jupitermon is the god of thunder, this form resembles lightning, as we can see from the legs and even the sword. I think Jupitermon's Wrath mode is as strong as Alphamon's or Ryukin mode. His evolution line is the rookie Elegmon, the champion Aegeomon, and for his ultimate, he actually has a lot of different ultimate types. These are normal, the blue version, the dark version, the holy version, and the green version. The holy version is the one that becomes Jupitermon, and the final form is Jupitermon Wrath mode. And that's all the information about the Olympus 12. But I would also like to talk about Plutomon, because Plutomon is an important Digimon to the Olympus 12. Titanmon is also an important Digimon to the Olympus 12. But I'll talk about Titanmon in another group video. Now, while Plutomon looks threatening, he actually wants to stop evil Digimon. But the big problem is that Plutomon's methods are very extreme and harsh. It attacks evil with terror and violence. It governs the realm of the dead, so he is the ruler of the underworld. He is basically the Hades of Digimon. Plutomon wanders around the world, pursuing criminals or...
He got that real good. Like, no!
Wow, dude.
or villains, who it thinks deserves to fall into the realm of the dead. When he detects his prey, Plutomon appears wrapped up in darkness, ready to send them to the underworld. There is a reason why he has so many marks all over his body. It's said that Plutomon finds joy in chewing the wicked out. Does this mean that he actually eats his enemy, and that's how he sends them to the underworld? That would be really creepy. Whenever he is pursuing his prey, all of his mouths throughout his body make a chattering sound. Because of this and his extreme methods, Plutomon is feared even by good Digimon, while Plutomon and Jupitermon are both similar as they both want to punish evil Digimon. Jupitermon is more of a hero, while Plutomon is more of an anti-hero. I personally like Plutomon more than Jupitermon. Who do you guys like more, Jupitermon or Plutomon? Now that we have talked about the Olympus 12, it feels like each member of the Olympus 12 has a partner with another Olympus 12 member, like how Bacchusmon and Ceresmon, both beast monsters of the Olympus 12, always work together, and maybe each Olympus 12 team could even Jogress together, like how Apollomon and Dianamon, who appeared in pictures together and are the complete opposites, Jogress or DNA Digivolve, to make Grace Novamon. I believe other Olympus 12 members can Jogress with their specific team member as well, and these are Marukimon and Marsmon, the Wolf and Panther Digimon. They could Jogress together to make an animal-like Digimon. Bacchusmon and Ceresmon, the two big beast Digimon of the group, could Jogress together to make a ginormous beast-type Digimon. Minervamon, the childlike Digimon, and Venusmon, the beautiful woman Digimon, can Jogress together. Or it could be Venusmon and Mervamon, and Neptunemon and Volcanusmon. Also, for the enemies of the Olympus 12, maybe Plutomon and Titanmon could Jogress, and they would create a powerful enemy for the Olympus 12. But the one Jogress that I personally want to see is of Plutomon and Jupitermon. I personally do see that happening in the future. I do hope Bandai does in fact create a Jogress for each of the Olympus 12 members. That would be amazing. What do you guys think? Would you like to see a Jogress of each of the Olympus 12 members?
Yes.
I mean, we already have Grace Nova,
I would like
and
to see
he
a
is such a
fusion.
badass and amazing Digimon. And that is everything you guys need to know about the Olympus 12. It took me such a long time making this video. I hope you guys at least learned something from
I've
this
learned a
video.
lot.
If not, then I am sorry. Also, if I forgot to add something, then I'm sorry. This video is so long, I'm pretty sure I've made a lot of mistakes, or I have forgotten to add something. The
That's
Olympus
fine.
12 are
You
an
gave us the
amazing group of
basics
Digimon,
and everything.
and it's a shame that not that much Digimon fans know about them. This is mostly because they have not
Isn't it a
appeared in
shame?
any anime, movies,
Isn't it a
or
shame?
games. I hope that we do get to see the
I'm
Olympus
ashamed
12 have their own
that I missed
games
this shit.
and even movie. They could create the movie about Aegeomon's journey and how it becomes Jupitermon. This would be similar
Nah,
to
give me a
Doraemon,
manga
how
or
they
anime
made Alphamon
series.
in the movie. I hope Bandai actually does start making a game and possibly a future movie as well. Would you guys love to see an Olympus 12 movie or game? Also,
Oh, yeah.
I want to let you guys know something. It's a big update for my channel. I will start creating different types of videos, and they will be like the latest video I made about Dragon Ball Fighters. I want it.
Okay. Well, thank you, ZeroDex, for that.
Yes, lovely.
I'm blown away. And this is now how long as we kept pausing, and I wanted to talk and listen more. What was I thinking?
Pokemon. Gotta catch 'em all.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
Story don't get no deeper than this.
Pretty much. Pokemon's story is
Kind of bland now.
pretty much, and plus the lore that you already know.
Yeah, it just keeps popping back up. And
Meanwhile, there's lore on top of lore, on top of lore, on top of lore with Digimon.
Actually, more interesting than what we have already. But
I'm gonna end it off right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Let this be a lesson to all of y'all. Whenever we talk about something interesting and whatnot,
it is our opinion.
not just that, but it does well. You guys recommend me stuff, and it makes my head hurt. This was phenomenal. I found about stuff I didn't even know about. So, here's a hint. Not saying that what y'all recommended me is a bunch of crap, because a lot of times it's not.
Can you not pull up the blicky at a time like this?
The next time, don't keep that blicky in there. The next time, y'all want to recommend me something, let it be something so groundbreaking that it blows me away. Because I'm telling you this right now. If we keep doing cringy shit, I'm ignoring these comments. Okay? I'm gonna be ignoring it. Because every time, like, this has been a record where Master Zen has been recommending videos, and I love it. The whole thing with Sonic, loved it. The whole thing with that Pokemon video, loved it.
Pushing a bullet.
This, I loved it.
We know where you live. We'll find you.
Ignore him.
No, but seriously, we will find him. That being said, this has been the Ryder Brothers. We will see y'all again next time. We love y'all. But for the love of God, no more cringy stuff.
Yeah, no more crazy shit.
Shit. God damn it.
You understand?
Jesus.
You understand?
It was joking.
It was joking. It was, yeah, kind of.